Good morning and welcome to the GHS Reporter. Today is Thursday, February 1st, and I'm Andre Valverde. Samsung announced yesterday that it has entered the cryptocurrency business. According to the BBC, the company disclosed its plans to make ASIC chips that would make mining Bitcoin easier. The chips would help solve mathematical problems to help facilitate the purchasing and selling of Bitcoin. To finish off his top 10 of 2017, here's Ethan Skelly.
Hi GHS. Last time I went through my top 10 movies of 2017, numbers 10 through 6. Today I'll go through 5 through 1. At number 5 I have Call Me By Your Name, another movie with no real plot, just the story of a young man's time in Italy in 1983. He begins a relationship with his father's apprentice during his time there and learns about himself with him. This movie is beautiful, being filmed in 35mm and a lovely soundtrack by Sufjan Stevens. The two leads, Timothy Chalamet and Armie Hammer, have amazing chemistry and grow throughout the film to a bittersweet conclusion. At number 4 is The Shape of Water. One of this year's more bizarre films, it is about a mute woman and an amphibian man. Although this is right in the wheelhouse of writer-director Guillermo del Toro. This movie is a romance fantasy under the lens of the early 1960s. Its setting is something to marvel at, much like other del Toro films. It also has a lovely age-old love story. Number 3 is Dunkirk, a brilliant Christopher Nolan film about the evacuation on the beaches of Dunkirk. The movie follows 3 storylines, one on the beach about the soldiers trying to get home, another about the British civilians who used the recreational boats to save the soldiers, and yet another about the British Air Force fighting German bombers in the sky. This movie is a thrill ride from start to finish, never letting go of the action. Its storyline is complicated, but not so much that you get lost. Many unknowns star in this film as the soldiers, and they give great performances. Number 2 is, unfittingly, 3 Billboards Outside Ebbing, Missouri. This movie is somewhat controversial, and I recommend A.A. Dowd's article from the AV Club if you'd like to read more about it. But for my money, this is a great movie. In this Coen-esque tale, Frances McDormand plays a mother whose daughter was raped and killed by an unknown man.
I'd do anything to catch your daughter's killer. I don't think those billboards is very fair.
The police seem to do nothing, so she puts up 3 billboards calling them out. All the performances in this movie are great. Sam Rockwell stands out and will probably get Best Supporting Actor come this Oscar ceremony. Before I get to number 1, I have some honorable mentions in no particular order. The Post, Blade Runner 2049, Wonder Woman, and the Meyerowitz stories all stood out this year. But for number 1, I have Greta Gerwig's Lady Bird. This movie floored me. Never have I related to a film more than this. This movie is not about the First Lady to LBJ, but a coming-of-age story about Christine, a girl who likes to be called Lady Bird.
Lady Bird, is that your given name?
Yeah.
Why is it in quotes?
I gave it to myself. It's given to me by me.
She goes through her senior year of high school facing all the regular woes of a normal teen. Breakups, falling outs with friends, and disagreements with parents.
She's warm, but she's also kind of scary.
You can't be scary and warm.
I think you can. Your mom is.
This movie was amazing and by far my favorite of the year. That's all for now. Till next time.
Next week, Hayden Elmore will chime in with his top films of 2017. On tomorrow's show, Saeed Khan will demystify the annual Brain Bee event. Shakespeare Society meets today. All members should attend. That's all for the GHS Reporter today. Remember to find today's announcements online and on Twitter at GHS Announcement. I'm Andre Valverde. Today is a D-Day. Have a great day.